thing is given is here. I will not got confused that time. So an express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train. This is the first statement what they have given. Here the thing is, it is not the speed, it is the time. Actually, it is the time. So we can take that as t. Okay. Therefore, I can take the one first sentence. The time taken by passenger train is equals to, I will not confuse you, I will take the t only. I will take the t only. So next one, the, okay, in front of that one I will write it down. So it will be continuously. I can write it down. Okay. Here, next we will take on the other side. So I will write it on the right hand side of this. The time taken by the express train is equals to t minus 1, because 1 hour less it is taking, so it is t minus 1. So next one, continuation, is there is a distance is how much kilometer, that is 132 kilometers. So distance is equals to 132 kilometer, and the same distance will go for this side also, because the train is moving for the in the same track. So it is the same distance between the Mysore to Bangalore. So it is 132 kilometer only. So both the side we have distance once again. And now they have taken, if the average speed of the express train is 11 kilometer more than that of the passenger train, means here the speed of passenger train is less. They have given the speed of the passenger train is less than the express train. So what is the speed of the passenger train you are going to take? You are going to take it as what? X. Similarly, speed of the express train. You are taking the speed of the express train as here. They have given the average speed of the express train is equals to 11 kilometer more than that of the passenger train. Means here the speed of the express train is more than the 11 kilometer than the passenger train. Means what you are going to take here? What the equation it will be now? What is the equation now it will be? So what we are taken as the passenger train? Speed as. What is the speed of the passenger train we have taken? X. So it will become x plus 11. The speed of the express train, it will be in terms of x plus 11. Those who have a doubt here, you can ask me. You can ask me. So because we have taken the passenger train, we have taken x, and it is 11 kilometer more they have given. See, 11 kilometer per hour more than the passenger train they have given, which means that passenger train plus 11, that x plus 11. Understood? Anyone have a doubt here? Anyone have a doubt? No doubt. Okay. So this is are the two different things. This is for the passenger train. The left hand side is for the passenger train, and the right hand side is for the express train. The times are different here. The t r here, t minus 1 hour is 132 kilometer. Here we also 132 kilometer, and here x kilometer per hour, and here x plus 11 kilometer per hour. Okay. Let us move further. All of you are not giving the answer. Some of you are missing. Who have the missing now? I don't know. Some of you are missing. Yes. So let us have the standard form. So now we have to find the speed of the passenger train. So we must have that x in the equation. We are not supposed to cancel that x from the equation. So x is required. And which one is required again? 132 distance is required because it is a constant term. So which one we want to eliminate now? which one you are going to eliminate? Which one you want to eliminate here? You can't have the two variables, so you can't find the answer. So which one? Yes, you want to eliminate the t. You want to eliminate the t. So we will write time is equals to. So time is equals to what? Time is equals to what? Quickly. Time is equals to. Yes, distance by speed. So here we will take distance. Distance is here nothing but d by s. You can take the distance is nothing but here how much? The t is equals to distance is nothing but here how much? 132. So 132 divided by speed. Speed we have taken as x. This is the first thing. So next one, here also we will go for the time taken. Here we have, that is the time taken by the train, express train. There we will go. So here also we have to find the time, the new time for this, because here we have the new time, you can take it as t1 here. So t1 is equals to distance by time once again, distance by speed once again. So what is the distance here again? For the other express train, what's the time taken by the express train? That is most important. Time, okay, you can write it down here if you want in the sentence. Time taken by express train, express train, that is d divided by s. So distance is nothing but 132 and the speed is nothing but x plus 11. Okay, this is the time one you can take. Okay, now we will go through it. Here we have one equation, that is we have found t1 is equals to what? The time is equals to what? Yes, all of you can hear my voice. Yes, yes, 132 by x plus 11 that we have found. Yes, now we have to move toward the next one. So it is x. Okay, so next one, so here we have that t1 is equals to t minus 1 we have, t minus 1 we have. In that we have to substitute that value, this t value and this t1 value, the time taken by the express train and time taken by the this one passenger train. So t1 is nothing but here we have the t1, that is 132 divided by x plus 1 at the one side, and one more side we have t, that is small t, that small t value is nothing but 132 by x, and minus 1 we have to keep it as it is. So till here, those who have doubt you can ask me, those who have doubt you can ask me quickly, no doubt. Okay, so let us continue further. So simplify this. Very importantly, we have to simplify this. So here simplification, while we are doing one thing, you do this, you can have to take the LCM now first. So what we will do, 132 by x, what we have, that only we will shift to the other side. So what will happen, I will write it down here, 132 divided by x plus 11 will be here, and here it will be minus 132 divided by x, means I have brought that 132 by x on the other side. It will remain minus 1, let it be minus 1 as it is. At the end we will find the final answer. So now the continuation, what is the LCM of x and x plus 1? We have to find the LCM of this x and x plus 1. What is the LCM of x and x plus 1? Quickly, same or different? What is the LCM of x plus 1 and x? So how many of you are, means I am not getting, you are texting is late, I don't know. You can hear my voice? Yes, no, okay. So the LCM will become x and x plus 1, x plus 11, that is the LCM. Now this x we have to take it to the this side numerator, and this x plus 11 I have to take it to the this side numerator. So what will happen? 132x minus 132 into x plus 11, and the other side we have minus 1. So let us simplify further. So what will happen? 132x I have to write down as it is. This 132 I have to multiply for both. So it will become minus 132x, and it will become minus 132 into 11. Okay, that is how to calculate, because 132 into 11, how much we have to find? Whole divided by, here x into x is x square, x into plus 11 is plus 11x, that is equals to minus 1. So here you can see 132x, 132x get cancelled. Remaining is minus 132 into 11. So 11 to the 22, 11 is a 33, 34, 35. 3 will carry, 11 was 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1452, that is minus we have, whole divided by, in minus we have whole divided by this. Okay, one thing we will do, this we will write down that x square plus 11x is equals to minus 1, as it is have kept. Now this what we have at the bottom, that is denominator, we have to shift to the right hand side. It will go and settle with the minus 1. So what will happen at the end? 1 minus 1452, that is equals to minus 1 into x square plus 11x. Let us have that on the both the end we have the negative symbol in common, so we can make it plus. So 1452 will remain as it is, but here we have x square and here it will remain 11x, because 1 into anything is similar. 1 into x square is x square, 1 into 11 is 11x. So next simplification. Further, all the terms we have to bring one-sided, and all the other terms we have to bring one-sided. So what we will do is x square, we will write it down here only. X square we will write down as it is. 11 also we will write down. 11x also we will write down as it is. This 1452 I will shift. It will be minus 1452, and here it will left is 0. That I can write down as x square plus 11x minus 1452 is equals to 0. Till here, this is your quadratic equation, and this equation is needed. If you don't know this equation, you can't find. So till here, how many of you have a doubt? You can ask me. So once I will simplify further, once again I will go from the starting and I will explain to you quickly, because this question little bit will confuse you. So I think all of you have written that. All of you have written this, no doubt. How many of you have doubt? How many of you have doubt? Written. No doubt. Okay. If you don't have a doubt, no problem. So all you have to tell me whether you got that answer or you have not got that answer. See, once again I will start from the starting. I will explain to you. Russell is here, yes. Ujjwala is here, yes. Okay. So again I will explain to you quickly. So see here, there is a passenger train it seems, and the time, once again I am explaining just to go through it. There is a passenger train and the train speeds are different and time is also different. How the speed is increased, the time will reduce. So similarly here the passenger train, what we have, that is less time, that is we have taken the t, and the time taken by the express train is 1 hour less than the passenger train. So here it will take t hours, means here it will take t minus 1 hour. So next one, the distance are common, that is 132 on the both the end, and the speed is differ. The passenger train we have taken as x, but the express train is 11 km more they have given, so 11 km more, so it is x plus 11. So first of all we have to find the time, because we want to eliminate the t. We want to eliminate the t, so we have taken as t is equals to distance by time. The distance is 132 and speed is x, sorry, distance by speed. So distance is 132 and the speed is x. On the other hand, the time for the express train, the time for the, this one is the time for passenger train, it is passenger train we have taken the t, but for the express train we have taken as t1. Okay, make it t1 is equals to distance by speed. The same formula, but difference is the value. The t1 is equals to the time 1 by is equals to 132 distance, and speed is x plus 11, because here we have the x plus 11. So after finding the t1, we have got one equation by the statement. That is, the equation statement is nothing but time taken by the express train is the 1 hour less than the passenger train. So t1 is equals to t minus 1. That in that formula we have to substitute. So in this we have to substitute that both the value of t, this t and this t. When you substitute that value and make it simplification, so here we have the x plus 11 and x, we have take the LCM and find it out. So it will become 132x minus 132, multiply this 132 with the x plus 11, and you have to go through it once and simplify further, and it will get cancelled, and remaining what we have, how to write it in terms of ax square plus bx plus c form is equals to 0 form. If you write down it till there after calculating, that is the final what you need for the solution. So this is the equation what you have here, that is a quadratic equation. We have to solve this quadratic equation for the final answer. So I hope all of you got this, the idea. Those who are not understood it, you can ask me or you can refer the video once again. So do you have any doubt regarding this? Yes. So let us go with the formula method or any factor method to solve further. To solve further is very important. How we are going to solve it is left to you. You can use any one method to solve this. So whichever method is possible, you can solve here. So it is better to go with the factor method only, because if we are going for the formula method, the numbers are very big. So here you can see 1452 is a very big number, so it may have difficulties to solve in a formula method. If it is possible, you can solve it. Is not, I'm not saying that you can go with the formula method or factor method, whichever you can use. So one thing, I will go with the factor method today. So when you will add, you must get 11x. When you will add, you must get 11x here. When you are going to add, you must get the middle number, that 11x, that is proper. When you will multiply, you must get minus c 1452 x square. So 1452 x square. So this is a very big number. 1452 is a big number. So let us have the factorization of it quickly. How much quickly it is possible, we will do. So first is a even number, so within 2 we can possible. 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4, 1 will remain, 2 8 6 are 12. Okay, so next again it is a even number, again it will go with the 2. 2 threes are 6. Okay, 1 will remain, 2 6 are 12, and 2 threes are 6. Again you can see 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, so 12 will be possible with the 3. So you can divide with the 3. 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 3 ones are. Now it is not possible with the 3, because 1 2 is 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 will not possible with the 3. Divide with the 3. So it is nothing but a perfect square number, that is 11. 11 elevens are, 11 ones are. So here we have the numbers, that is 2 2 3 11 and 11. So we have to group it. Grouping is very important. So 11 and 11, see here the 11 is the final answer, that is positive. So one number must be positive value, that is the greatest number must be positive, and one more number may be a negative or may be positive, because here difference you can see 11 we have, here we have 1452, means one more number will be negative, of course. So nearest number. So which are the nearest numbers? So I can group like this way. 11 and 3 I can group it once, and the rest I can group it once. 2, 2 and 11 I can group it once. So what will happen? 11 3 is a 33. So that is the smallest number that I will write down here. And 11 2s are 22, 22 2s are 44. Once you check whether 44 minus 33 is 11, whether 44 minus 33 is 11. Yes or no? Yes, it is 11. So if you multiply, it is obviously 1452. So the factors we found already. So what is the factors? That is nothing but first one, x square we have tried on as it is. The splitting the middle term, that is nothing but 44x minus 33x minus 1452, that is equal to 0. The middle term we have splitted. Now the continuation part, grouping. So here x is common. Okay, I will take another 20 minutes more. So here x will remain and here it will remain 44. So minus 33 is common because you can see inside must be x, and this negative have taken common, so this negative will turn to positive. So it will be positive 44, that is equals to 0. And both the side we have x plus 44, x plus 44. So x plus 44 on the one side, and here we have x and here we have minus 33. So x minus 33 on the other hand, that is equals to 0. So now you can find the answer very easily. So 1 is x plus 44 is equals to 0, or x is equals to, sorry, x minus 33 is equals to 0 is the one more answer. So which is the correct answer? We will find x is equals to minus 44 or x is equals to plus 33. In this two, any one is the correct answer. Which one is the correct answer? Yes, that is a positive value now. Why I am going for the positive value? Why I am not going for the negative 44? You may ask, but this is called as the speed of the train. So any train you have seen that is going with the minus 44 kilometer per hour, any train which is going with the that is yes, it is going, no, it cannot be negative. So x is 33 kilometer per hour. Therefore speed, I have tried on full sentence, speed of the passenger train, I'm not going with the express train, the speed of the passenger train is equals to 33 kilometer per hour. And here unit also very important. If you write only 33 it is wrong, you have to write down 33 kilometer per hour. So therefore because we have taken as x, the passenger train we have taken as what, x, so you can write it on here x also if you want. That is equal to 33 kilometer per hour. Similarly speed of express train, the speed of the express train we have taken as x plus 11 kilometer speed. So what is the final answer will be? So 33 is the x value and 11. So 33 plus 11 is 44 kilometer per hour. So it is 44 kilometer per hour. So that is the two answers which we required. So speed of the passenger train and speed of the express train. So anyone have a doubt here, you can ask me. Okay, here we have nature of roots. What do you mean by nature of roots? I have already informed you what do you mean by this nature of roots. Now anyone will, yes, very good Kirti. Yes, it is nothing but real root, imaginary root. That only two things. Only two things we have. Whether real roots and imaginary roots, only two things we have. Yes, very good. And else anything else? Only two things. Again we have anything else? Okay, that is one is real root, very good, that I have explained you earlier only for that purpose it is good for me now. Real root one, and next one is the imaginary how told, so I will write down that imaginary also, that is called, one more name we will given for the imagine, that is not real. Okay, this is given as not real, it is imaginary, yes, but it is given as no real roots. Okay, it is also given as no real roots. And this real roots we have two types. Yes, in real root we will have two types. Two types of real roots are, okay, that I will tell you. One is two distinct real root, two distinct real root, and one more we will take it as real root, in that only equal roots. Equal roots is also what, a real root only. Actually what we will have that equal roots, no, that is also called as the real root only, but it is called equal, that both the x value what we are going to get here is both are what, equal. So if the x value is 4, one more x value what we are going to find, that will be what, 4 only. But two distinct real root, in that we are going to have the x value both will be what, we can find one will be 4 and one more will maybe 3. Okay, both will be different. So it is called the two distinct. Distinct means different, distinct, real root. But imagine root, what we will have, we can't find the final answer for the x. We can't find the final answer for what? X. Because it will be in a square root form, it will be negative inside. Negative of 1 or negative of 11. Like this way we are going to have. So it is called as what? Not real or imaginary. Understood? So this is the all about this. That is the nature of root. Is the most important in nature of root. Let us have that. How to find the nature of root? We will go through it once. So if we have given any equation, so you will write that equation in form of ax square plus bx plus c form. That is equals to maybe 0 you are going to get. But after finding the equation, you are going to write this equation in terms of what? A formula method. What is the formula method you are going to apply here? Which formula method you are going to apply? Which is the formula you are going to apply here? Quadratic formula. Yes, you are going for the quadratic formula, that is x is equals to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. That is the formula you are going to apply. But in this case, we require to find the nature of root by only one thing. That is nothing but what? Which one we are going to apply now? Means for what we have to find here? Actually, this equation I can write down in terms of minus b as it is and just divide by 2a as it is. Here I can write it down plus or minus. See this, like this way I can write down. This square root I can write down like this. Okay. So here what I have done is this b minus b. Okay, the same equation I have written, but something I have written on the other end. Okay, you can't see. Again, I don't want to confuse you. Just here only you can see which one will be negative. So when you are finding the nature of root, I have told in the last class, something you have to check. Then only it will be, you will come to know about the whether it is a real root or whether it is an imaginary root or whether it is an equal root. You can find by what? By checking what? One of this in the quadratic equation, we have to check one thing. Which one it is? Root. Yes, very good. That is the root value. That root value is nothing but the inside what we have, b square minus 4ac. That is most important. Very good. So here we have to see whether the b square minus 4ac, what type of a value you are going to have. The square root no need to put. The square root no need to put. Only we have to find whether the b square minus 4ac, there are three possibilities. The first one possibility is what? What is the first possibility? There are three possibilities for this b square minus 4ac. When it is a, you are going to find, you are going to have the three different types. Which are they? Yes, one is negative. Very good. One will be a negative, means less than 0. And one will be a positive, that is greater than 0. And one more, it is equals to 0. These are the three conditions. That we will call it as three cases or nature of roots. When you are going to have less than 0, less than 0 means what? In a number line, if you draw it exactly, less than 0 means what is the less than 0? What we will call for this? What is the value we are going to call for this? It is negative. Very good. So less than 0 is nothing but negative, so it will be a negative value. Here the value of that b square minus 4ac is negative. So I'm not saying that it will must be a minus 2 or minus 1. It may be in terms of a rational number. Okay. So similarly, if it is a greater than 0, greater than, second case, it is greater than 0. So greater than 0 means this side. What we will call for this side? Positive. Yes, very good. This is the positive. So here b square minus 4ac is positive. So it is going to have positive, means it is one more name we will give, that I will tell you later. One more, we have b square minus 4ac. Any value you can put, the square root inside in this value will be 0. So this is a different one, means it is in between. It is not negative also, it is not positive also, it is in between 0. So when we will have that b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, here we are going to get the first root, that is called as two roots. We are going to get the two roots because it is a quadratic equation. Two roots are real and equal. So I am going to say that if the answer is 0, that b square minus 4ac answer is 0, means the square root value is 0. Inside that 0, if you are going to get, it is called the real root, and also it is called the equal root. Real and equal. We will call this our what? Real and equal. Yes, equal is correct, but you can use the word real and equal. Similarly, if you have this side, if the value of that b square minus 4ac is a positive value, for example, if the root inside the value is 4 or 4 by 3, like this way you have, that is, we will not have the square root value, then 4 by 3 we are going to have the b square minus 4ac value is 4 by 3. That time it is a positive value, so it is called as what? Two roots are, or if you write it down, this roots are real, and one more name, just now I have informed you, real and what? This is real, this is also real, and this is also real because it is a positive, that is 0. 0 means equal, real and equal, but what about the positive value means what is? Real and both the x values are different, so different means what will give the name, that is called as distinct. Okay, the two roots are real and distinct. Okay, the last one we have b square minus 4ac is negative value, totally a negative value. If you will have the two roots are not real, no real or not real, and the one, or you can write it down because any one word you can use, or imaginary. Very good. It is no real and imaginary. Not real or no real and or imaginary. These are the three main nature of roots. These three things we have to remember. Any doubt regarding this? Make a note of it. Okay, make a note of it. When it is a negative, it is a no real roots you are going to have, and it is called the imaginary. If b square minus 4ac is a positive value, then it is called the real and distinct because two different x value are going to get. If b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, then it is called the real and equal roots. Okay, any doubt regarding this about the nature of roots? So now you will find, I will give the question whether you will going to find the whether roots are real or imaginary or equal. I'll give the questions now. Yes, okay. Let me have one question quickly. Solve all of you. One equation I will give, find ABC value, then you can find whether it is real, imaginary or distinct. So take down the first question. 3x square minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. Quickly. All of you try. Whether it is a imaginary, whether it is a real or whether it is a equal. So what is the ABC value that you have to write it down first? And next you have to continue. Try it quickly. I will give you 30 seconds. Don't go with the formula method. Only how to check for b square minus 4ac. The question will be like this way. Find the nature of the given roots. Find the nature of the given roots. Finished? It is not so difficult. It is not so difficult. Quickly you can answer. I think so. What is the a value? Yes, real root you are saying. Let us see. I also don't know. So here the a value is what? What is the a value? Varamalakshmi. What is the a value? 3. Yes, very good. The b value is how much? minus 2, not plus 2, it is minus 2, and C value is 6. So 3 minus 2 and 6. Now let us have that formula. The formula is nothing but we have to find the nature of the roots of b square minus 4ac is equals to, don't write greater, lesser than, equals to, so equals to 0, but you have to write on equals to first. B square value, write it down. What is the b value? That is 3 square, sorry, minus 2 square. Okay, the b value is minus 2, so minus 2 square. Okay, b value is minus 2 square minus 4 into a value is 3 and the c value is 6. Okay, c value is 6. So let us have minus square is how much? Minus square is how much? Plus. So 2 square is 4 minus 4 3s are 12, 12 6s are, what is 3 4s are 12, 12 6 is how much? How much? 72. Yes, it is 72. Okay, next one. 4 is positive and 72 is negative. 4 is positive and 72 value is negative. So negative is the greatest symbol. And 72 minus 4 is nothing but 68. Now the b square minus 4ac value is negative 68. Whether the b square minus 4ac value, that is negative 62, 68, is greater than 0 or lesser than 0. Yes, you have done mistake. So what is this? B square minus 4ac value is greater than 0 or lesser than 0? It is less than 0. So because minus 68 is less than 0, remember minus 68 is less than 0. So b square minus 4ac is what? Less than 0. If it is less than 0, what we are going to say about this? What we are going to say about this? See here, b square minus 4ac is less than 0 is negative. Less than 0, see, less than 0 is having the negative, means two roots are not real or imaginary, means it is not real or imaginary, we can say. Therefore two roots are no real roots or not real and or imaginary. Understood how to solve this? Understood how to solve this? Yes, let me have one more problem so that you can understand better. Let me have a simple problem now. So take down this one, 2x square minus 3x, okay, minus 5. Okay, this is the one question that is equal to 0. You can solve this now. 2x square minus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Solve this problem. So whether it is a real or not real or imagine, there is a equal root you have to find. Quickly, huh? Without wasting the time, because it is already time. Quickly. Finished? Yes, distinct. Okay. Real root and two distinct root you are going to say. Okay, let us see. The A, B, C value is very important. A value is 2, B value is minus 3, and C value is minus 5. Okay, very important in these three things we have to find. Then we have to go for the B square minus 4AC. That is equals to B value is minus 3, the whole square, minus 4 into A value is 2, and C value is minus 5. So minus square is 9, sorry, plus, and 3 square is 9. Okay, next one, very importantly, all of you listen here. Most importantly, the minus square is plus and 3 square is 9. And again you can see here minus we have and here we have minus. So minus into minus, what it is? Minus into minus, plus. Yes, it is plus. 4 2 is 8, 8 5 is 4 2 is 8, 8 5 is 40. Yes, 8 5 is 40. So 40 plus 9 is 49 because both are positive, it is positive 49. So now b square minus 4ac is a positive value and this 49 is greater than what? 0. This 49 what we got, the final answer, it is greater than 0. It is not? Yes, it is greater than 0. Therefore, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. So we can say that two roots are real and distinct. Means what we are going to get the x value, at the end we will have the separate root, means both the roots are not same, both the roots are different. So anyone those who have a doubt in this, you can ask me. Anyone have a doubt in this, you can ask me. Actually it is simple one, actually very simple. Yes or no? Yes, it is very simple questions we have. For your homework, tomorrow all of you do that exercise 10.4. All of you do that